Oh my goodness, I'm so in love with these jellies. These jellies have replaced every pair of flat shoes, all the sneakers, loafers, and slip-ons and sandals and anything comfortable and casual and even chic that I thought I was just gonna be rocking all summer. These have replaced them. Half of the year is gone, finito, it is over, and so are the excuses. Have you been decluttering? Have you been sticking to a budget? Have you been shopping sensibly? Have you? It is time to show and prove what we've been doing with these decluttering goals and saving goals and smart goals and all the thing goals. So let's get started. Welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm Kima and this is Decollection. Okay, so this is the channel where we declutter with style, we restyle and remix old fits, we shop sensibly and still look fly. So today is the Decollection milestone video. As you know, you have 4th of July sales and they are going to be great and we want all the things, but we know we don't need all the things. So I have some fun tips on how to shop smart during these summer sales, 4th of July sales, and then of course the upcoming end of season sales, so that we still look fly and do all the great things we like to do with our style, but we save money and elevate our entire lives, because that's really what this whole thing is about. Okay, so if you've been following the channel, you know that every month we have these planning videos. Okay, so the goal is $100 a month, which means that I should spend $1,200 for the year, $600 by the end of June, and no more than $600 by the end of June. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like I was really nervous to do this video because of course there are things that I bought that I didn't necessarily include in that $100 a month budget, like you're living life, you're sharing your life with people. So there's gifts you gotta get, then you know there's household gadgets, there's accessories, there's hair, there's nails, there's all the things. There's trips, there's travel. So none of those things are included in the $100 a month budget. That's the whole point of the $100 a month budget. But let's see what I spent, okay? Because I think I'm okay. All right, so let me go over it. Let me get my notes so I'm not lying. Okay, so very quickly, and if you missed any of these other videos, please go back and watch the videos. You may not want to catch every other month, but I started in January, so you know there's all those videos and I've been tracking my spending and so on and so forth. Okay, so what did I spend in June? So in June, y'all, I'm so proud of myself. I really only bought, first I would say I only bought one thing, but whatever. I bought 2 things, and then last day of June, today, I ended up buying one other thing. Not for me, but I'm gonna add it to the budget. So I bought these jellies. Oh my goodness, I'm so in love with these jellies. So I think I've had them now for about 2 weeks. I got them in preparation for a cruise we went on about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't taken them off since. These jellies have replaced every pair of flat shoes, all the sneakers and like loafers and slip-ons and sandals and anything comfortable and casual and even chic that I thought I was just gonna be rocking all summer. These have replaced them, like in the last 2 weeks. And I got these from a website called Fashion Junkie. I was just on the web looking for jellies, and I knew that I didn't want to pay a lot for jellies because whatever, you know, the budget. Amazon had the jellies they were about $40. Everywhere else it was about $35 to $40. But anyway, I found them on Fashion Junkie for $20. Shipping and all that stuff was $6. I was nervous at first because I've never heard of Fashion Junkie, and I knew it was somewhere off abroad, you know, across like 2 seas and oceans. So, but you know, the stuff does eventually come, so I tried my luck, whatever. It was a great deal. I'll put up the information if you're interested in Fashion Junkie. They don't really have like a wide selection of like clothes and shoes, but these jellies, I think they still have more. So 20 bucks. They'll come in about a week and a half, I think. So I thought it was a good deal. So that was one thing that I bought The second thing that I bought for June was this slip dress. As you guys know, if you saw the last video that I posted, I was out and about at the Goodwill shopping for Jordan. We did a whole boho black girl earthy chic video, helping her with her restyle, remixing of that style. So I spent a lot of time at the Goodwill. I think I did like 2 or 3 trips, and I said I wasn't gonna buy anything for myself. And for the most part, I did not. But I did see this. Like, trust me, this dress said, girl, you're not leaving without me. Please take me. And you know Goodwill. I really think it was one of those half-off days too, because it was very, very cheap. Because I was even like, you just decluttered Maxie's. Why are you buying another one? But this is like a slip. Come on. Red is gonna be my color for fall. So this might even fall into the fall capsule. And then, I mean, I could just do so much with this, okay? So this is, I don't have to tell y'all, but fine, since you're asking. Like, I could wear this to work, I could wear this to play, I could wear it in the winter, I could wear it in the fall, summer, all of the things. So, and for $6, that cost per wear ratio, it just don't even make sense to try to figure it out, because I'm gonna wear it, okay? All right, so 26 plus 6. And then, like I said, today I was doing so great. I was like, oh, the budget is great. But then I was talking to Jordan about the jellies, and she was trying to roast my jellies and Joan my jellies. And somehow I was showing her some jellies on, you know, just on the web. And I came across some jellies on Amazon, different style, for $7.99. And she's like, oh, I do like those, so you can buy me those. So, you know, now she's a little bit low-key kind of spoiled, because, you know, I'm helping her with the restyle whole thing. So anytime she sees something, she's like, well, do you want to get it for me? Since you don't like my style, buy me that. So I did buy it because it was $7.99, right? So they'll arrive tomorrow. We'll see how it looks. I'll let you guys know. Okay, so that's what I bought. That's what I spent in June. And the total was $40. So 85 plus 95 plus 7 plus 150 plus 84 plus 40 equals $501, okay? And you know how we round down. So anyway, whatever you do, round up, round down, I am under the target. I should not have spent more than $600 by the end of June, and I only spent $501. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I am so proud of myself, y'all. So thank you for joining me on this journey. And really, if I'm being honest, I could not have done it without you guys, because I've never done this. I've never really stuck to a budget. I have done like monthly budgets where I'm not spending. I've done like shopping fast and things like that, but that's kind of like gimmicky and that's not realistic. This feels a lot more organic. It feels a lot more manageable, and it just makes sense. So I couldn't have done it without you guys. Like, I feel like I should choke up and like cry, because forcing myself to do this has really been an evolution for me. So thank you guys for being a part of it. Okay, so the second goal for the year is to declutter 30% of my wardrobe. So again, I was nervous because I've been doing it, but I haven't really been keeping track of it. I've been writing it down. Every month I've been working towards it. If you've seen me, you've seen I decluttered denim, I decluttered some Maxie's. I have been reselling things, or rather I have been trading and selling items. You know, we have a swap party. I sold some items to the buy, sell, trade stores, and I also donated some items to Goodwill. So at the top of the year, I had inventoried my wardrobe, and I had 500 items. That includes everything from head to toe items, and shirts and bags, and of course coats and all the things. And so 30% of 500 is 150. So that means by the end of June, I should have decluttered 75 items. So I am so proud to say that I decluttered, hold on, let me make sure I'm giving you the accurate number. I decluttered 83 items, okay? So I decluttered 22 plus 19, whatever that math is, items to Goodwill. If you saw the resale, the buy, sell, trade video, I sold 30 items to 2 different stores. I traded about 12 items at the swap party, But I also decluttered some other things too that I didn't even calculate. So I'm pretty sure that I am well over that 83 number. So probably close to 90 or even more. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud of that because I'm really sticking to the goal. But I do have intentions on decluttering way more things, which I'll get into for July's action steps. So proud of that. Yay. And congratulations to you guys for all of your decluttering successes that you've had. Hopefully we've been doing this together and been trading ideas, so thank you guys for that. And also congratulations to those of you who've been sticking to your budget. My bestie in New York, she was like, oh yeah, I've been doing mine too, and you know, she gave me her numbers and she's at $200 for the year. She's only spent $200 for the whole year. That is phenomenal, especially to be in New York City. Okay, we know the cost of living is very high, so that is amazing. I'm so proud of her. And please guys, share your success stories in the comments below. I'm going to respond to every one of them, and please give us some tips on how we can just continue to elevate these goals. So thank you guys for that. Also, another milestone was that I was going to close the giveaways when we got to 50 subscribers in the community, and we're at 55. So another milestone. Like, this is the milestones upon milestones upon milestones video for me. I'm just so happy and really grateful for this whole partnership and little village family circle community that we're building here, creating a decollection, decluttering, you know, all the things. Anyway, I'm trying to also figure out a different way to do the giveaways. So if anyone was interested in it, or if you entered it and there were some hiccups or some barriers, right, like if we're being honest, please let me know in the comments. I'm trying to make it easy, accessible, but also like make it fun. So I'll figure something out. So that's definitely an area of growth for me, and I really enjoy these challenges. Every week creating these videos is a new challenge for me. So I'm just head over heels excited, and I can't wait to meet the challenge. Okay, so let's get down to business, because y'all been running your mouth, bragging, yada yada yada. What are we gonna do in July to maintain and sustain the successes of the year? So, week 1, we are going to track our wares. Okay, so basically, we're gonna do a whole inventory of everything. Well, just for the season, everything for summer that we have not been wearing. Okay, so if you have not been wearing it, you are going to restyle it and figure out like when you're gonna wear it, how you're gonna wear it, and also why you haven't been wearing it. Okay, and most important, like I said, wear it, because if you bought it, spent it, it's taking up space, took up your budget. So we have to make use of the things that are in our closet. If not, we're gonna just move it on. Okay, we're gonna sell what we don't want. Okay, we got to make everything in our closet work. So here is a good rule of thumb that I came up, well, I didn't come up with, ChatGPT helped me come up with this. My ChatGPT is Armando, by the way. So I'm like, hey Armando, what's up? How you doing? What is a good sort of principle, rule of thumb for how many times you should wear your items per season? Okay, and basically there's 90 days in the summer. So I think at this point we still have about 84 days left of summer, so that's still a really big chunk. And I calculated about 15 pairs of shoes that I have for summer. So that includes, that's mostly like my sandals, basically sandals, and any kind of like just strictly summer shoe, not including sneakers. So strictly summer shoes, I have approximately 15. Okay, so 90 days divided by 15 shoes. That means that I should be wearing each one of those summer shoes. And if you were just talking about items in general, if we're talking about 15, I should wear them at least 6 times to really get good use out of it. So I have some sandals that I got that I have not been making use of. These sandals, if you recall, I think I got these back in April, or no, this was in March, because this was part of the Brokey and Bougie edition. So I haven't worn these. I think I wore them once. I did wear them once, okay? So I gotta wear them 5 more times this season. And I love them. They're comfortable, you know, they're cute. I don't know, I think for me, my vibe this summer is just lazy chic, okay? Because like I said, the jellies are taking over. What have I been wearing a lot of? I've been wearing flat sandals. I really do wear a lot of flat sandals, but I like flat sandals that give me height with, like, you know, straps and like wrap around ankle, things like that, so I can still kind of dress them up. And these are comfortable, but you know, like a little chunky slip on, it does a little clap, 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 clap. It does involve a little bit more muscles in the movement when you're wearing them. And so I think I wore these to work or church. I don't really see me wearing these like out, just kind of knocking around. I could though, like they are very comfortable, but it just seems, you know, like a little elevated. It's kind of like a very, like, you know, 1960s kind of housewife chic elevated look. And so I do like it, but like I said, mostly, you know, work, church kind of vibe. And these espadrilles, aren't they so cute? It has the rattan wedge. Like this is built, this is made for summer. Like, why haven't I worn it? Again, same thing, I just like to do flats. So I decided that I'm going to take this, I'm going to pack this and wear it on a trip, the next trip that I'm going on. I just have to. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to give these away, because like these are made for summer and I don't own anything else like it. So I have to make this work. And it's actually pretty comfortable, but you know how a wedge is height. And like, I don't want to do that most days. So it's not that I'm forcing myself. I'm not trying to make fetch happen, but I want to get wear out of my items. If I'm buying them, and most importantly, if I'm keeping them, then I gotta wear them. So 6 times this summer, and you guys are gonna hold me accountable, because I'm gonna try to post as many pictures as possible of me wearing them and not just styling them over here. So that's our goal for week 1. Plan your outfits, wear your stuff, and if you are not gonna wear them, then make a plan to sell them, elevate, make some money, do all the things. So that's week 1. Okay, so week 2 is, before we go out and shop and buy anything, we are going to figure out what we haven't worn and we're gonna sell it. We're gonna try to make some money, okay? And it's really important to try to sell whatever you're not wearing for summer now, because that's when you're gonna be able to make money off of it. When you take your clothes to the buy sell places, they put it right on the floor. And they only buy in-season items, okay? So it's really important that if you know that you have these summer items that you are not going to wear, you have tried, you have given it your best, and it's just not going to happen. And most importantly, if you are going to buy some things, if you're going to shop, then it only makes sense to sell the items that you're not wearing, okay? Or if you just want to declutter it and pass it on and donate it, then that's great. But rule of thumb, we just got to get rid of some more things before we start adding more things to the closet and create more clutter. And again, it's just not smart to spend money when we could be making money, and then if we want to use that to add, you know, some other valuable pieces to our closet, or just solutions for the closet. Okay, whatever. So that's week 2. As you guys know, summer sales are upon us. Everywhere you look, you're seeing July 4th sales. Like, all of your favorite content creators are talking about, you know, the Zara sale, the H&M sales, like all of the sales. Everybody has stuff on sale. Old Navy, everybody, okay, online, in the stores, like on all your social media platforms, like everybody has sales, okay? And great, and some of those sales are really good, and you might need some of those things. But before you go out and shop, and I'm not even going to talk about 3 before spree, because we already know how that works. If you don't recall the 3 before spree principles, please check out the last video that I posted. And the 4th of July sale is not even the best sale, because, you know, don't forget, we got the end of the summer sales coming up in August. And if you don't have anything major planned until August, like another trip or, you know, some event, you can actually wait until then to really get like 60% off of things, right? So week 3 is applying the cost per wear formula to our shopping. So before we go out and shop, we're going to figure out this formula that works for us. So basically, the total cost of the item divided by the number of possible times you could wear it. Kind of like what we did when we talked about, you know, tracking our wears. But planning out what you think you need for the remainder of the summer, for the rest of the summer. And then when you go out or you look at things, just thinking about how many times are you actually going to wear it, okay? And figuring out if it's effective. So for example, let's just do basic math, right? Let's just like not even overcomplicate it. So you buy a dress for $100, and in your mind you think of like all of the different things you could wear with. Like I said, like this red dress, this red slip dress, like I know I could wear it throughout all 4 seasons, turtleneck in the fall and the winter, you know, of course, wear it how it is in the spring and summer, put a sweater over it, put a cardigan over it. I can do like a button-down shirt, even like a sleeveless button-down shirt, and so I can do a lot with that, right? So if that dress was not $6, but if that dress was whatever the original price was, and let's say, let's do some easy numbers. Let's say the dress was $100, and I think I could get at least 10 wears out of it. And this is like just the longevity of the dress, but just even for the year or for the season, I can get like 10 wears out of it. So 100 divided by 10 is $10. Okay, so that means that that dress really only cost me $10, not $100, and that's very cost effective. So just think about it like that, even as opposed to something that costs $35 and you really can only wear it one time. It's like a one-time thing. That's not going to be as effective as the $100 dress that you could wear 10 times. So I don't want to get all complicated. We're not doing math. That's not what this channel is about, because child. But we do have to be smart about shopping, and we do have to be sensible about shopping. So we do need to do some math. We do need to calculate some stuff, right? Because one thing we're smart about is our money. So we know how to count our money. We need to count how we save our money as well. So just thinking about that before you indulge in the July 4th sales, okay? But once you do, and it makes sense, then have at it and have fun. And week 4, so easy. Just continue to keep tracking our spending, and most importantly, track our decluttering, track what we're wearing and what we're not wearing, and again, just keep going back to each one of those weeks, selling the items that we don't want, that we don't need, that we can't use, donating the items, passing them on, doing whatever, okay? And it's so important to get rid of all of those things now while they're still in season, when other people still want them, okay? So I'm so excited about this milestone video. I think that it's been a success. I really want to hear from you guys on how the SMART goals have been working for you, and some tips on, you know, how we can spend and save and restyle and remix our old fits, all of those different things. So let me know in the comments what you think about all of the goals and our milestones that we hit and the ones that we need to improve upon. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for stopping by the channel, checking out the video, staying to the end, and also don't forget to get your decollection planner, because that helps with the goals and staying in line with all those things. Only $5, but what is free is to like, subscribe, share, do all of those things, and comment below. Thank you. I am Kima. This is Decollection. See you next time. Bye.